Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm meteorologist Kylie Bearse here in the 9 News Weather Center. Hope you're all staying safe and warm at home. We are giving you just the latest update on the storm system as it's rolling on through. We are still under blizzard warnings right now from the Front Range all the way from the Springs up through Castle Rock, Denver, and then into Wyoming as well. So what this means, an additional 2 to 6 inches of snow before all is said and done. And not only that, when we're talking about a blizzard, it really has more to do with the wind than the actual snowfall. So we're looking at 45-mile-per-hour gusts pretty much consistently throughout the rest of this afternoon and this evening. And that's what's showing up here when we're looking at our current wind gusts. 46 miles per hour in Centennial. We're at near 50 miles per hour out at DIA. And so with that, no surprise, our visibility is not good right now. And so when it comes to a blizzard, we are talking consistently 35-mile-per-hour winds and also less than a quarter-mile visibility for at least 3 hours. And we are definitely seeing that. You can see reduced visibility across the entire Front Range. The wind is expected to stick around pretty much all afternoon and evening, finally settling as we head into the overnight hours. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of our cameras here. We've seen blowing snow in Fort Collins pretty much all day long, coming in near sideways at times. It is tough to see our beautiful city when we're looking live from Denver. I can see I-25. Thankfully, it doesn't look like a lot of people are out on the road right now and looks like they're taking it slow. It's really important that if you don't have to drive, you just avoid it for today. I know that we've got essential workers who need to get where they're going, emergency services, plows, and whatnot. So the less people on the road, the better for today and really into early tomorrow morning. And you can't see anything from our Horsetooth Reservoir camera. All right, let's talk about some of those totals. And actually, Aspen Springs, I just saw an update, 31 inches of snow there. Nutterland at 19.5. DIA right now is at 19.1 inches. That puts us at number 11 for the top snowstorms in Denver. I think we're going to crack the top 10 pretty easily. Estes Park right now is at 19 inches and Fort Collins at 16.5. A couple other ones for you. Bailey's at 20 inches. Arvada at 17.5 inches. North Glen's got 17.2 and Meade at 16. Westminster's got 15 inches as of, what time is it? 2:30 this afternoon. Looking at HD Doppler, you can see that we've got quite a bit going on here. So I'm actually just going to kind of walk you through what we're looking at. Oops, let me go ahead and zoom on out. Look at this storm system. It is absolutely massive, and we're kind of on the back end of it right now. So with this, I want to start over on the eastern plains because that's where we have some thunderstorm action and a little bit of thunder snow as I'm looking right over 36, just north of Lyman there. And you can see that we're also seeing a little bit of that thunderstorm, possibly some thunder snow out toward Holyoke as well. Coming on over toward the Front Range, let's start in the northern Front Range where we're seeing some really impressive numbers. We do have some heavy snow that's falling right at the border right now. I'm actually going to stop looping this. And then over Fort Collins, Loveland, down through Longmont and Broomfield. And then it does get a little bit lighter right in the immediate Denver metro area. I've got one heavy band that's kind of stretching just to the south of 76 along that. And then when you come down, looking like toward Parker, really in that southeastern part of Parker, we've got that heavy snow down toward Larkspur as well. Heavy snow out near Agate and then down toward the Springs before we start to see that kind of break up and some lighter snow action with some rain when we're looking at that southeastern corner of the state. Now, this storm system really wasn't a big impact for west of the Continental Divide, but I do have a little bit of snow that's falling out toward Glenwood Springs and then near the western slope as well. So look for this to continue with that blizzard warning. It's in effect until midnight tonight, so that gives you a good idea of the timing of really the worst of it. It's looking like it's going to be relatively consistent, off and on snow, at times heavy. This is very wet, heavy snow that we're dealing with. And then by the time we get to tomorrow morning, things should start to wrap up. We'll still have a little bit of action out over the plains, but in general, things will be much quieter for tomorrow, at least before our next snow moves in. All right, let's talk about temperatures. I know hopefully a lot of you aren't going outside, but we've got them in the upper 20s right now. Overnight tonight, they'll go down to right around 23 degrees, and then for tomorrow, temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. All right, when you're looking at that 7-day forecast, you can see that we've got another chance for snow by Tuesday and Wednesday. Thankfully, it's not looking anywhere near what we're dealing with right now, but still, it is going to add more to that before we finally do some melting as we head toward the weekend. All right, I believe we are on Facebook right now, so if you guys have any questions, I'm going to hop on over and try and answer as many as I can. Let me go ahead, switch this over. All right, I can grab some water too. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm seeing about 50 comments. So I'll try to get to as many as I can. I know they stream through pretty fast. Or the internet's not going to work. Danielle's laughing at me because that's just the way it goes. All right, let's try that again. I am working on getting your comments. Okay, one more time. I see a few of them coming in. Thanks, Lindsay. I figured I didn't do my hair and there's no point on a snow day, so we are wearing the hat. Is it cold in studio? Yes. Yes, it is. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my computer is acting so funky. Let me go ahead and just try one thing to get to your questions. But if you're just joining us, we're just talking a little bit about the forecast, the update. The biggest update, of course, is from the last couple of hours that we are now under a blizzard warning until midnight tonight. And that is going to include an additional 2 to 6 inches of snow, as well as blowing snow. So you probably noticed wind is a really big factor with this storm system. And that's what's driving a lot of that snow that's coming down too. We get those easterly winds. They hit our foothills, they hit our mountains, and they go and they rise. And so as they rise, they get colder, and that squeezes all that moisture out of it. And we call that upslope or orographic lift. And that's what leads to really big totals when we're talking about the foothills and the front range, but not necessarily in the mountains. Okay. Let's try this again with your questions. Maybe. I don't know why they're not showing up. I see you guys are asking them. Okay. All right. Well, I'm very sorry that my internet is not cooperating. Oh, here we go. Finally. Mary Jo's asking, snowing right through Monday afternoon. No, this will wrap up mostly by Monday morning. There could be a few leftover flakes, especially out over the eastern plains and out over Wyoming. Okay. Fix my mic. Oh, was my hair touching the mic? Okay. There we go. Okay. How long is the wind going to be blowing? It is looking like it'll be through tonight and then be a little bit better for tomorrow. I'm seeing a lot of people asking for snow totals. I believe that we can put that link right in the comment section so that everyone can take a look. Taking a road trip from Houston, leaving at midnight. It will be safe to get into Denver around 4 tomorrow. Yes, you'll be in much better shape, but just know that they're still going to be, working on the roads and whatnot. But it won't be anywhere near this. It'll be dry. Okay. Kristen's missing California right now. Johnstown's been without power for about 4 hours already. I know. I feel for you guys. I'm so sorry. This wet, heavy snow, it is really, really tough on power lines, on trees. You are not alone. There are a lot of people who are without power right now, and I know that there's a lot of people who are working to try and get that fixed and get that going. So hopefully you guys are able to stay warm and stay safe. That's definitely a very scary situation. Okay. All right. Hello from Brazil. Hello. Brandon saying 21 inches downtown. Zoo's asking, where are the obnoxious posts about us meteorologists being liars and a hoax? You are welcome for all the information. Yeah, yesterday the storm was moving in slowly, and I know people were really frustrated about that. A lot of things were closed. It was slow, but man, did it deliver. There is asking about the water content. This is pretty remarkable when it comes to how much water is in this. The moisture is just insane. It's so wet. Wet and heavy. A lot of people are shoveling, but hopefully you have a snowblower because that would definitely be the better option here. Okay. Can we link school district closures? I believe we can. Maybe if Wilson is listening, we could throw the school district closures as well as the snow totals in there, and that would be really helpful.
Yeah. So it's here.
That would be great.
How about today, guys?
Okay. All right. Well, Danielle's going to be back with you guys at 4 today. If you guys have any more questions, if you have any pictures, you can leave them here on Facebook. You can email us, weather@9news.com. So I hope you all stay safe. Please take this seriously. Stay off the roads if you can. Things should be a little bit better as we're looking ahead toward tomorrow. But have a great rest of your night.